First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakarash. I want to give double honor to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I also say Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching the truth and truth and sincerity scattered four corners of earth. It's a brother Tazwa and Gabar coming through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakarash. And Lord, this video can be edifying. And this is going to be a quick, video through the spirit. Lord, like I said, it could be edifying. And I'm simply just going to love not. I'm gonna just be roughly paraphrasing the scriptures I'm quoting right now, because one, I'm driving, and I'm gonna just do that through the spirit. And I'm gonna start by saying, part of this truth, part of this walk, we have to have the mindset. We just here for a moment. I mean, we just here, here for a moment till Yahushua come. And part of that is to understand that we're not for to love the world and neither the things therein. Not being too attached. What I can say about that, matter of fact, I'm gonna say it like this: not being too attached to this world. That's one. Understand that eventually, what we have in this so-called world, eventually it's gonna come to naught. It's gonna come to naught. That's one. And two, it's not gonna mean nothing, especially for the times to come. At the end of the day, you understand that these things that we have, the Lord blessed us. The Lord blessed us with a couple of things. Things like cars. Some brothers got houses. Some brothers got businesses. Some brothers got nice clothes, nice shoes, and so on. But you understand, the Lord ultimately blessed us with these items. The Lord blessed us with these items, but at the end of the day, we understand that we're not supposed to hold on to it. We're not going to look back onto it. For example, like, in that story with Lot and Lot's wife. Lot was a very wealthy man. If you ever read the story, Lot was a very wealthy man, and his wife knew that. She lived part of that. And they had a time where the Lord had destroyed that place. Sodom and Gomorrah. That's a place where there was a body that. They had to flee, and part of the fleeing, they was not supposed to look back. And Lot did as what the Lord said, and Lot's wife actually, because she was too attached to her things or too attached to those lifestyles, she ended up looking back, and turned to a pillar of salt. And I brought that out just to relate to us in a situation. I mean, us to an extent. Really into us to a certain extent. Yeah, I'm gonna say it like that. Because we understand that everything's all we have is just here. You gotta act like there's nothing at the end of the day, because we understand that like I said, it's gonna come to naught, and we're not gonna be too attached. Because if you start being too attached, you're gonna start doing shit that you're not supposed to keep these things. And this topic goes deeper and deeper, but I'm gonna just keep it to a bare minimum. And scripture also says, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. You have all these things, but at the end of the day, this not all of it. The Lord is going to bless us with an abundance of things, and basically trying to fight for your substance or trying to live in this society just to keep your thing is not worth it. Because we know that at the end of the day, the Lord is going to destroy all these things with nuclear fire. And not only that, but before even that, Esau could just take everything. Esau could take everything, and put you on a leash where you have to do what he had to say to keep these certain things. Because we're getting into that time where it's gonna be like that. If you don't buy to what Esau says, he gonna start taking your shit. But then again, that's a part of loving not the things of the world, because not to be too attached, just like Lot's wife. We like to bring that a lot. We like to talk about it a lot, because that's a good example too. There's gonna be a time where Esau is gonna come in as a flood. They might take your certain things. They might take you out your certain things. They might take you. They might seize you, but they're gonna try to implement certain ways for you to keep these things. I don't want to say it right now. I'm gonna say that MOTB. That could be a way he could have you, abide with him. So you could keep certain things. And it goes on and on. But we don't want to be like Lot's wife. We want to be like Lot. you know, because there's gonna be a time where our hell's breaking loose, and you're not gonna be look back at what you have, you know, especially, if you're in this truth and you know from right from wrong, you're not gonna look back from the things that we have, you know. And also, I also want to say, to add on to, loving not this world and neither things therein, is that at a certain time, like I said, when our hell break loose, you're gonna have to even have to live as programs. You know, like I said earlier in the video, you gotta have to look at your things like they're nothing. You know, they just come and go. You know, if you're too if you're too, I want to say hasty, you're too thoughtful about what you have, you're gonna move in the wrong way. You know, you might up trying to lean back into this world, which you're not supposed to. You know, you're gonna try to lean back in this world, try to adjust, yourself to where you could keep all these things, and that's not what the scripture says. You know, guys, at the end of the day, that could lead to destruction. You know, and at the end of the day, for those who do, try to do what Esau says or do what they will, to try to keep these things, these carnal things, the Lord's gonna destroy it anyway. You gotta look at it like that. The Lord's gonna destroy it anyway, or nuclear fire. The abundance of things that we should be worrying about is the treasures in heaven. Scripture say, lay your treasures in heaven. Scripture also say, seek the kingdom. Seek the kingdom first. Oh, yeah, seek the kingdom. And things. I'm just roughly paraphrasing to the best of my ability through the Spirit. But that's the whole idea of it. It goes on, and the scriptures go. It goes deeper and deeper. But the whole main idea of the video is love not the things of this world. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Lord bless me with a couple things. But I gotta understand through the Spirit that these things are just here. Here to time being. And Lord bless me with a car. It's just here to time being. And I'm pretty sure brothers could really, Lord bless us with things like you like it. It's nice. Like, yeah, Lord, gave me a little something, But at the end of the day, it's just for a moment, man. And that could also go to all these other things, brothers got. We got bigger things that we finna receive. And these little things, these little toys that we got right now, are going to be put up away. No matter of fact, we're going to have to put them away. I don't say they're going to be put up away. We're going to have to put them away and just let them sit, because we're not going to be able to touch them again. We're not supposed to touch them again. If you get it. I related to that because when a kid has toys, you have to put it away. Sometimes the kids might not touch it again. We got to think about it like that. We're not going to be able to touch these things, or basically kind of dwell on these things, or we're not supposed to dwell on these things, especially when all hell breaks loose. You're like, damn, I need to go back home. I miss my car, or I miss my clothes. I had everything. Nah, bro. You pulling the Lot's wife, or I should say, you're removing the same steps as Lot's wife. We're to where in the fact where the woman is, they like stability. And it's harder for a woman. That's better. We done said it again. It's harder for a woman to detach from this world. It's easier for a man to detach. We got proof, through the scriptures. What is our call to? The Lord got us. We just gotta keep the mindset. The lower this video is ever, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakadash. Give double honor to my apostles and elders, great millstone. I also want to say shalom to all the Akim out there, preaching the truth and sincerity. And shalom to our, the sisters out there too. Keep pushing, keep it daring, and shalom.